Hello everyone, I'm walking on ice, I have to be careful. This is the Volkswagen ID.3 Fire and Ice. I had it for 2 weeks, drove around 1500 kilometers. Now it's time to talk what I like about the car and what is not so amazing. This video is brought to you by a better Routeplanner, the Routeplanner for EVs. Hundreds of cars are supported. Choose your configuration, plan your route with the charging network that you want to prefer or charging networks that you want to avoid. If you're a premium member, you can use real-time weather forecast and traffic information, and you can also use a better Routeplanner in your car with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Use the link in the description to support the channel and use a better Routeplanner Premium for 30 days for free. If you like this video, it would really help me out if you give it a thumbs up, and maybe you want to subscribe so you don't miss another video. We start with something that I rarely say. I love how this car looks like. What this car looks like, this is it. I love the rims, I love the color. I love that the Fire and Ice thing is red. I love this thing here. I don't know what you call that, that's red. It's just a very, very nice design, and it's something special. Usually Volkswagen is very conservative and the colors are not very poppy and the rims are normal. This is just something special and I like this a lot. And I'm just happy that they did something special. The power is pretty good. We have rear-wheel drive with 240 kilowatt, 5.3 or 5.4 seconds here to 100 kilometers an hour is possible. I achieved only 5.8, but this car also has winter tires on. Overall, the driving is a bit more on the sporty side when it comes to bumpiness, especially with those 20-inch tires. In the summer with the sport tires, the 20-inch, it's even a bit more. So, and you get this standard, the 20-inch wheels are standard when you get the car. So if you want to choose 19-inch, you have to buy them extra, and I think they would be way more comfortable. The noise level is also not the most quiet. It's not that much more different than a normal ID.3, but I think it's a bit louder, and I think it's because of the tires again. Like with every Volkswagen ID, the regen is not very strong, no one-pedal drive. They say with the ID Polo, with the front-wheel drive, there will be one-pedal drive, so I'm looking forward to that. I have no idea if this will ever come to the rear-wheel drive cars. No idea, but it would be amazing. Since this car is based on a GTX performance, it has a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour, which makes it the fastest Volkswagen ID. The only other car that drives 200 or MEB platform is the Cupra Born VZ. And 280, the car feels totally fine and stable and comfortable. You can drive it without any problem. But then 180 to 200, it gets a bit unstable and uncomfortable. I think it's a bit too fast for this car. It also gets, of course, extremely loud, but that's understandable. Especially when you drive in sport mode and the suspension is a bit sporty, it's extremely bumpy and not very nice. I'm not a fan. In sport mode, when you drive in comfort mode, it's a bit better. You can drive to 200, it's no problem, but 280 is just amazingly comfortable. It's just above this, it gets less comfortable and less stable. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I started vlogging on my third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. The head-up display, the ID.Light and the infotainment system are pretty good. I like that you can configure a lot of things like this button, those two buttons, 4 buttons up here. In your vehicle menu you can adjust these 6 buttons, and then you have a favorite menu, you can adjust these. The head-up display shows you a lot of things. You have your augmented reality part, ID.Light, which is an LED strip that goes from here to here, shows you warnings, so if you have to go to the right, if you have to get off the highway and stuff like this. That's really, really nice. We also have battery preheating, which can be done automatically, but you can also turn it off. So you can navigate to a charger and say, I don't want to preheat the battery, which is nice, but you can also preheat manually with just pressing a button, which is nice. Navigation, I like the design also, how it does everything. My problem is that if you navigate somewhere it doesn't tell you right away with what state of charge you arrive. Even if you press this, it doesn't show it here. You have to press again and then you see it here, 64%. That's a bit weak and that's something I'm not a fan of. The next thing is the app. It works, it's fine. You can preheat the car, stop charging, change the charge limit. You can see where the car is when it's driving, lock, unlock. It's all a bit slow. It takes a bit till it works, till you get the feedback that it started preheating and that it locked and everything. You don't have any special features in here. Overall, it's okay. When it comes to navigating, when it adds the chargers, it doesn't use chargers that you select. So of course you can change them, but you cannot say please only use Ionity or EMBW or Tesla. But you can do it in the app. You can select that you only want to choose special chargers, and then you can send this to the car. The range and the consumption of this car in the summer is really good. In the winter it's on the limit, and of course the 20-inch wheels have something to do with it, and this car has a heat pump, but the range that I achieved at 130 and 110 is not incredible. On a long distance trip it's totally okay. It charges great. You get a peak of around 190 kilowatt, and then at around 65% it goes under 100 kilowatt, which is okay. So long distance driving in this car is okay, but in the winter you have to charge to around 70%. It's not like you charge to 50%, it can drive another 200 kilometers. What is amazing is the cruise control, how you interact with it, and then of course the steering assist. So you have all of your buttons on the left of your steering wheel. You can adjust if you just want cruise control or a travel assist with the steering assist. You can adjust the distance in 5 steps. You can even adjust how the cruise control reacts with your drive mode. If you have it in eco, it slows and accelerates slowly, slows down and accelerates slowly, and when you are in sport it does it fast. And when you're on individual, you can adjust all of your driving plus the adaptive cruise control, how it interacts, and that's really great. The steering assist notices your touch really nicely. It steers on the highway amazing. On the country road it's okay. Of course it all depends how the road conditions are and how your windshield is clean, or when you drive against the sun, but that's just normal. That's with almost every steering assist, but overall it works really great. The light with the matrix LED lights is really good. It moves into the corner, so you can see when you drive in the corner on a country road. It has of course the high beam assist, where it has the high beams on and then turns segments off, but you can turn it off easily. It's not automatically on when you drive on, but you can turn the high beam assist on and off very quick, which is important if you don't need it anymore, or if someone is staying on the side and you don't want to blind them and stuff like this. Overall it's really a great light. And the good thing is also you can adjust at what darkness level the lights come on. You can do it late, that it can get a bit darker, or early when it's a bit of fog, it already turns on, which is great. And if you want to support the channel, you can do that here on YouTube via channel membership, but you also get something for it. You get early access to videos and of course early access to information if something is happening. Overall, I like the car a lot. Yes, it's not incredibly efficient, especially in the winter, but it charges great. It has a very big battery for a small car, 79 kilowatt hours. You have enough space in the trunk. You don't have a frunk. You can buy a third-party frunk, but Volkswagen doesn't give you one. The people on the rear seats have enough space, so it's really okay. For that size, you get a lot. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, but that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.